Hi all, my name is Haley Comet and welcome to my cosmic corner of the internet. We discuss all things astrology and today, all things Libra Descendant. What you as an Aries rising are looking for in love, in partnership. Our astrological natal chart tells us a lot. Not only does it tell the story of your life, your strengths, your challenges, your life purpose, but it also tells you who is the best fit to have by your side as you navigate your celestial blueprint. You as an Aries rising see the world through this lens of challenge, of conquest, of playfulness, of authenticity, and you'll find you are magnetized to individuals who embody a Libra-like archetype for better and for worse. That's why in this video, we'll break your descendant down into two sections. We will talk about the best expression of that Libra descendant archetype, individuals who are harmonious, who are balanced, who teach you cooperation, but we'll also let you know the shadow side of the individuals you could encounter. So individuals who are a bit fake, who are overly attuned to appearances, who are indecisive. You might listen to that part and be like, I had X who did that, I had X who do that. Important disclaimer before we dive in, I'm not saying you have to physically go find a Libra placement. We will simply break down this energy brought to life so you can understand how to navigate relationships and partnerships and how it is that you are looking to balance your Aries energy. Before I take it into the light side of Libra Descendant, just a quick note, if you gain any value from this video at all, I would greatly appreciate if you could drop a like, comment below, subscribe, any little nudge that you feel called to give. I am so grateful to receive. And without further ado, let's dive in. Libra Descendant, the light side. Okay, my love, so Ascendant describes how it is that you view the world. So you kind of view the world through your little Aries glasses. And Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It views life with this sense of zest, with this sense of novelty, with this sense of adventure. As a result, you are someone who is pretty independent. You have learned how to get your needs met. You are self-sufficient, right? And oftentimes, you'll want to check out the Aries Ascendant video to get a deeper dive into the fullest extent of this Ascendant. With Aries Ascendant, yes, they could just be independent because that's who they are, but sometimes Aries energy is independent because they have felt like it's not safe to trust others to get their needs met. They have grown up to meet their needs their own, to do their own thing, because they don't feel like other people will necessarily show up for them the way that they show up for themselves. So your Aries Ascendant has given you a lot of gifts, but when it comes to connection, we are consistently looking for balance. So it's like if you were with a fellow individual who really embodied that Aries archetype, you guys would be so independent. You guys would constantly be doing your own thing, right? That's not polarity. That's not learning from your connection. So you can find you are magnetized towards people who sort of embody that Libra energy in order to find that balance. See, where Aries is about independence, Libra is about connection and harmony. And your best partner will exemplify that sometimes what it is that we can do as a duo is even more powerful than what we can do on our own. And your ideal partner will teach you how to be a partner, truly, because, shadow side of your ascendant is that sometimes Aries energy in their self-sufficiency, they can be a little selfish because they get their own needs met. They forget that other people have needs as well. And when it comes to the individuals in your life who might embody that Libra descendant, they can teach you what it's like to show up for someone, what it is to attune to someone else's needs, what it is like to be part of a partnership where there is a give and take, and allow you to actually feel like you can trust other people to take things off your plate. And while you are driven by this sense of challenge and conquest, your ideal partner will make you feel safe to trust them. They will make you feel safe that you don't need to be strong at everything. You don't need to do everything. You have a partner who is maybe strong where you are deficient. You will feel this energy within an ideal partnership that allows you to relax into the sense of like give and take. In your ideal partnership, this individual will reflect to you how to be a partner, right? That you don't need to do it all yourself. That partnerships are about balancing and coming together. When it comes to the light side of Libra Descendant individuals that you can encounter, these individuals will put harmony first. You as an Aries ascendant are a very physical, proactive person. You take action sometimes before you necessarily think it through. You can be a bit impulsive. And where you are impulsive, your partner will be rational. Libra is depicted by the scales. So you can be drawn to people who are intelligent or who at least weigh things out. Your ideal partner, whether it's in business, whether it's in marriage, will be someone that you can go to be like, oh, this is what I want to do, but what do you think? They'll allow you to take that objective look at the situation, because sometimes you are all rawness, you are all impulsiveness, and your partner will be like, wait, let's think about it. We could do this, or we could do this. And again, a partnership is a two-way street. You will inspire your partner to be more assertive and more action-oriented, but they will sort of be like, whoa, let's think about it. And as a result, you guys will be able to co-create a life that, yes, has the courage that you exude, but also has that strategy and that objectivity that your partner embodies, because they take that moment to weigh out, okay, this is where you are at, this is where this person's at, this is your situation, this is this person's situation. What's the most fair, balanced, intelligent way to proceed? Your partner will also help you as it relates to social graces. Now, it's not that you guys aren't social and charismatic. I know many people who have this who are deeply, deeply charismatic. It's not about that, but it's simply about, with your Libra partner, they will be the sort of person who is very charming. I always say, to be around a Libra is to fall in love with them a little bit. And just to reiterate, you don't need to go find a Libra, just someone who embodies the Libra archetype. We'll get into examples within your chart in a moment. But what I want to say is that Librans operate on charm and charisma. You operate on sheer willpower. And so your partner will be someone who does value being liked by others, which can be helpful. Like, you are someone where it's like, you just want to get to the raw authenticity of the situation. You don't want to deal with the graces, but your partner will be someone who's like, okay, let's network with that person. Let's get on this person's good side. Like, keep in mind, this axis, it's both cardinal signs, which both incline towards taking action, but whereas you have a more raw expression of it, Libra is a little bit more thoughtful. They kind of leverage social capital and connections, which can be very helpful in getting in the room with the people that you want to get in the room with, or bringing to like business networking events. Your Libra Descendant partner will be someone who is able to connect and charm people, which can be very advantageous for you. And your Libra Descendant partner will also be quite balanced. As I highlighted, the Libra energy is exemplified by a scale. This makes them individuals who are very fair, right? They are concerned about other people, which is why they're so social, why they're so charismatic, why they're so charming and social. And when it comes to balance, you are someone where you have no chill, really. I'm just kidding. You might have some Taurus placements or something, but most Aries ascendants don't have a lot of chill. It's like they are either fully doing something or they're fully out. They tend to be impatient. They want things to happen now. When they're doing something, they are full in. There's no in between. They're not lukewarm. They don't have time to mess around. They're impatient. They want things to happen now. They're driven to take action now. They're impulsive. They do it full out. And with your Libra Descendant partner, they'll be the sort of partner who sort of holds you back and is like, hey, should we jump into this? You have a lot on your plate. They'll the person who'll be like, hey, do we need to take on more work projects? You know, your work-life balance is really off. Like, your partner will exemplify what it means to be balanced in every sector of life. I mean, it might not be something that they always perfectly master, but it will be something that they are striving to, because balance doesn't come easily to you. You are just all willpower. You are all action. Your ideal partner will be the one who will be like, hey, have you ate? Hey, have you drank water? Hey, have you spent time with your family? Have you called your family? Like, they'll be attuned to the balance of life, whether it's the balance between work and play, whether it's the balance between alone time and social time, whether it's the balance between partying and being healthy. Your partner will exemplify what it means to live this sort of balanced, measured lifestyle. Now, to get more context around what you are looking for as an individual, because obviously you're the sign of self, no Aries ascendant is the same as another. What you will do is you will find Venus within your birth chart. Why? Venus is your descendant ruler. When you have a Libra descendant, the ruler of that descendant is Venus. So let's give an example. Let's say you are a Libra Descendant and you follow your Venus and you see that you have Venus in Taurus in the second house. So while you are still looking for this intelligent, measured, social individual who embodies that Libra Descendant archetype, it kind of colors it with this Taurus in the second house vibe. So with Venus and Taurus, you could be, drawn to someone who is very stable, who is very steady, who's very routine, who's maybe a foodie, maybe someone who's really, really good with money, who kind of helps you balance in that way between your impulsive spending or anything of that nature. Or let's say you're a Libra Descendant and we follow your Venus and your Venus is in Aquarius in the 11th house. You will be drawn to Libra energy, someone who is beautiful. Let's call it how we see it. Libra energy tends to be very, very beautiful, so you could be drawn to beautiful people, but it's going to be colored with this Venus in Aquarius type feel. So it could be drawn to people who are, yes, beautiful and charming, but like in their own unique way. An 11th house feel, they could be someone who's very, very social, has a big group of friends, is constantly attuning you to your big picture goals. You'll want to see your Venus sign, house, as well as any relevant aspects to see what it is that you are looking for within a connection, the energy that balances out your chart. Also, in some realms of thought, it's said that you will encounter your spouse or business partner in the domains of where your descendant ruler is. So also take that into account. So, if your Venus is in 5th house, you could meet them at a play or at a museum or at a theater or something of that nature. So now that we've understood how this energy shows up within its highest expression, let's talk about the shadow side. Ah yes, even signs as pretty and polished as Libra have a darker underbelly. Let's get into it. The first thing I want you to be mindful of when it comes to the individuals that you are drawn to is people who are surface level. Let's say it how it is. Libra is a very, very beautiful energy and it likes things when they are beautiful, when everybody's getting along, and you could be frustrated by your partner's over-reliance on how things look, right, to the outside, surface level. You are someone who is driven by authenticity. You cannot help but be the person that you are. You just are who you are. That's why I love being around Aries placements, because it's like, you know exactly where you stand with them. They're never gonna fake the funk. Your partner will fake the funk. They can fake the funk very well. And as I highlighted, this can be helpful. Like in our first expression, these are the individuals you want by your side when you are networking, when you're trying to make friends, because they are individuals who know how to make people like them. They know how to get things done. They're a cardinal sign via connections. It's an air sign, right? And that could be very helpful in making people like you and charming people and getting what it is that you guys want. That's great. But you can be frustrated that your partner can be a little fake. They could be fake when it comes to their own reactions, being like, okay, yeah, babe, that's fine. And then later you find out they're upset. Like with the Libra energy, they can brush things under the rug because they want things to be harmonious and pretty and perfect. And to you as Aries rising who lives with individuality, that can read as fake. And it can be infuriating when you're like, if you're upset about something, just say it. If you don't like that person, just say you don't like them. It could be frustrating having a partner where they're able to project one thing and kind of keep all the darker, ugly stuff underneath, because you're a sign where it's like, it is what it is. Let's just get it out in the open. You can be drawn to partners who don't want to get it out in the open, who can charm people that they don't even like, who can sit at a dinner table not talking about what's deeply upsetting them, who can project something that they're not necessarily feeling. While that could be advantageous in some situations, it could be deeply frustrating in others. I also want you to be mindful of indecisive partners, okay? Libra is the scales. They can weigh things out. They're the ideal people to have by your side in a business partnership, in a relationship when you have to make a decision, because they're really like, you could do this, or you could do this. They'll make sure to highlight the pros and cons, which kind of helps you rein your energy in because you just want to take action. You don't really think about it, which can lead to some less than ideal results sometimes. So that part of your partnerships are helpful, but it can be infuriating that your partner will not make a decision or will look at you to be the leader of the connection. Now that typically works with Aries Ascendant, like you want the space to be able to do your own thing, to be independent, to take on new challenges. That really works for you, but it can be infuriating when it's like, just make a decision. It's just ice cream. It's not the world's going to end. You need me to make the decision for you, or they'll just be stuck in indecision where they don't take action at all. Like I highlighted, the best utilization of this axis is when they can learn from you how to follow their instincts a little bit more, and you can learn from them to kind of have that beat to think through what's the most logical action to proceed. But you can be deeply infuriated by your partner's inability to make a decision, or constantly defaulting to other people around what other people think that they should do. And I also want you to be mindful of partners who are a bit clingy or dependent on you. As I highlighted, Libra energy is showing you how to be a partnership. It's teaching you cooperation. It's teaching you social graces. But the shadow side of this is that you can have partners who are clingy, who constantly want to be by your side, and that doesn't work for you. Because you are drawn to individuals who are very partner-centric, who make their partner their worlds, who are deeply invested into making your connection the strongest that it can possibly be. And that's all well and good, so long as they also grant you the space to do your own thing, because that's like what it is that you need in a connection. So it's like you can learn collaboration and partnership from them, but they need to learn independence from you, right? So just looking out for the shadow side of this is people trying to be by your side 24/7, or trying to do what you do, or asking you your opinion on everything. It's like, for you as Aries ascendant, you're a ram. You need the space to roam and to do your own thing. So the ideal partnership, while they will show you that harmony and balance that you're looking for, will also grant you the space to take on the new challenges and to be the person that you are, because that's simply how you are. So my loves, I would love to hear, how have you seen these archetypes come to the surface within people that you've dated or people that you've built businesses with? Again, with our descendant, it's what it is that we're looking for in that ideal other to balance ourselves out. So how you are looking for that measured response to balance out your impulsive one. How it is that you are looking for someone who moves and strategizes with thought rather than with instinct. How you are drawn to individuals who put a deeper value on connections rather than challenge, as you do. In its best example, this sort of duo is truly individuals who get a lot done. You know, it's both cardinal signs, it's action, it's power, right? But it is able to sort of match the action and the courage that you have with that measured intelligence that Libra has, being able to strategize, not only having the courage to try new things, but also having the strategy and the intellect and able to get there, to connect with the right people in order to support the two of you. Love to see this duo in its highest vibration. So if you are Aries ascendant, make sure to choose your business partnerships as well as your spouse through this Libra lens, because that's what brings your life the most balance and intellect and enjoyment, truly. Your partners can really remind you to slow down, sniff the roses, enjoy the company of others, allow others to meet your needs. So my loves, let me know what resonated below. And until we meet again, drink lots of water and stay cosmic.